Hi guys, I'm back to share with you a few junk journals that I just completed. Two of them are custom orders, but the other three are available in my shop. I have two Easter, one using this kit, and then so I'm gonna start off by showing you the ones that are listed in the shop for takes, for grabs. And then at the end, I'll show the ones that are custom. Okay, let's see here. All right, I'll start off with the two Easter journals that I have. These are from Seneca Crafts on Etsy. And this is also a design team for her. This kit is called Easter Parade. It's beautiful. So I did something very different that I don't think I've ever done, and is I did not include any kind of coffee dye paper on this because the kit is so light and bright and airy. I just wanted to keep it that way. So they measure, it's almost like a travel size. It's 4.5 by 8.5, something like that. So these two I listed together using the drop down menu. So this one I named Sheep and this one I named Goose. So I have it fabric covered, and it's a soft cover, and then I used one of the images and stitched that on the front and backed it with some lace, and then I have this lace on the spine, and the closure is lace, and then I have the metal corners. This is the goodie bag. Okay, so the inside looks like this. I love that kit. It's so pretty. And then I included, I did no stitching in this. I wanted to keep it very simple and affordable, so I didn't stitch. A note from the bookmaker, and then this is a little journaling card, and then these are like those little matchbooks that come in the kit, and you can like journal. I don't know if I even put it together right, if it's supposed to be this way, but it works, and that's how I did it. So it just tucks right back in there. It looks like a little match book. So that is in the front pocket. This kit is super pretty. And here is a little envelope, little tab there. And in here you have a little journaling card. I was playing with my nails, guys, and I think I had too much fun. I was watching Seriously Scrapping, and she was doing her nails, and then I decided to do mine too. Beautiful little paper, tracing paper there. This is from a Beatrix Potter book. Little journaling card. I tried to print a lot on the back too. Coloring page. How pretty. There's a little tuck with one of these guys. This is vintage wrapping paper. It's so pretty. I decided to use it. I only had a little piece. Added a little sticker there. Yeah, I wanted to keep it nice and airy. Another sticker. So another tuck. Sticker here. This is vintage wallpaper. I just sprayed some blue on it. Little fabric tip in there. This is a little envelope. It has nothing in it, but I'm sending you a little ephemera pack. Look at how pretty. Mason jar. This is vintage. It's like a little postcard from Betty Rose house, and a little Coke check ticket. The middle has an envelope, And in the envelope, I gave you a vintage postcard, original. 1906 is actually antique because it's 100 years old, over. Little flip here, and you could add something in here in the back as well. Little coat check tickets. You can use these for tucks and things like that. Little ticket there. Little extra journaling spot. And one of these. Look at how cute, little sticker there. This opens up, and it's also a tuck in the back. Another little tuck. This kit is so pretty. Another one of these guys. You could journal inside. You get the eggs too. Oh, so pretty. This is another tuck, like that. This is a little envelope. And did I put anything in here? Yes, I did. Just a little extra journaling spot. Little banners, I made a tuck out of that, and then you have a little extra journaling. This is another vintage postcard, original. And another one of these little guys that open up. And another little matchbox with some papers in there. Or a match pack. Little fabric pocket. Sticker, and then the back has a library pocket with another one of these guys. So this is the journal, and this one is sheep. Put that back in there. Guys, I have a kitty cat that I adopted out of a shelter, and this cat lived her whole life. She's almost a year old, and she's lived her whole life in a crate. She was abused. She's blind in one eye. And she is the shyest thing. I can't get her to do anything. I can't get her to even leave a little corner. So I don't know how to even break her in. I feel so bad. She's so scared. Oh, keep trying. Let's see what happens. This one is also covered in fabric, in a pink fabric. And have lace there, and one of the images, middle corners. So it's basically the same. And have a little envelope in there. I'll just fly through this one because it's basically the same things, maybe different images. Here's the little matchbook thing. Isn't she cute? And it has papers in there. Yeah, I'm so sad. I'm trying to... She hasn't even eaten since I got her, and I got her yesterday. I don't know what else to do. Stickers. One of these guys. Coloring page. Little envelope there. Vintage wallpaper. This opens up, and And you can add some things in here of the things I'll be sending along with it, and then have more places to write. Here's another tuck. I forgot to put something in there, but you'll be getting an ephemera pack, so that's not a problem. But we'll put two of these guys in here. So yeah, little butterfly, more of that Beatrix Potter book, a little fabric tip in, a little envelope in there. Vintage. This is the last piece of it. This paper was gorgeous. Here's a little mason jar and I guess a coat check thing. Ooh. And then in here I put a actual vintage postcard. This opens up and you can tuck something in the back. And here you have just some little extras. Places to journal. See what I mean? The kit is so nice and bright. And actually this could be a double tuck, but I just put it in the bottom one. Another sticker. Here's another vintage postcard. Super cute. And another little matchbook thing. Coloring page. Little fabric pocket here with some little things in there. Another cute mason jar. And this one flips down. How cute is that little chick? And then a little library pocket here. So this one is called Goose. So these two are available in the shop. Oh, let me put this back in there so I don't forget it. Then this one is also available in the shop. I used the kit from Medieval Mirage on Etsy, and it's her Medieval Rose kit. So this one is covered in fabric, and I added some lace and a little tassel. In the front, I used a postcard and layered some fabrics, metal corners here, little vintage buttons. Let's get right in this one. So you have a pocket here. This one I did a lot of stitching and added coffee dye papers too. And then a little card that says this book belongs to, little fabric pocket with lace. All the laces have been stitched on. A little charm that says handmade with love, or handmade. And here I have a little pocket with different layers of fabric. And here's the tag. Little postcard that I stamped on. This kit is gorgeous too. Put some vintage little trim there. I took a card that I had and coffee dyed it, added a little sticker of a bird and a rose. Some trim there. Added some trim on the top of that pocket. Here's a little printed, I printed on fabric, cotton fabric. It's like a little postcard type of thing, and then I added just little pieces in here. Trim. Vintage music. This kit is huge and it's so pretty. Vintage wrapping paper. I die cut a little butterfly, glossy accented, and put it there. This is a little tuck. I just forgot to put something in there. I need to flip up and down. Wallpaper, and I just turned it into a pocket and added a vintage postcard in there, original, and added some trim. Took a glassine envelope and folded it, and this is another vintage postcard. Bag, another vintage postcard, 1978. Little index card that I had dyed, avocado dyed, and another little card, more little cards. Doily vintage wallpaper. Little playing card, and this opens up all the way. I will show you. I used a tutorial from Terry Wood, so you just fold it right back into itself, and nobody will know that's a little secret pocket. And then I did some collaging and added some lace. Not collaging, decoupaging. This is Henry Terry. Here I have a little tuck. And this opens like that. And then like that. And I just added trim. Here is the middle of the signature. Did I put anything in there? No. This is another glassine bag, and I just added this old postcard in there. And then here's a little mini glassine envelope, and I just added some laces and used it as a tuck. Here's another little corner flip. I did some collaging there, and there's another card. This flips up, you can journal. And then here's another vintage postcard. I added ribbon there. There's another pocket. The decoupaging there, added laces. Wallpaper, I love the feel of that. Some lace there. Another postcard. Some little tags. And then I used the Tim Holtz little die just to put little bits and pieces in there. And then this opens up all the way to a full page. Like that. And then hide your secret in there. Tucks right back in there. There we go. And that's a bag. Here's a little fabric flip, and I used the cotton that I printed on, and then this is vintage laces here. A little bit antique calling card. I had an album, and these were all attached, and I carefully pulled them out. From the 1800s. Here's a little, this opens up all the way as well for extra journaling. Then it goes right in there. And it creates a pocket. Little playing card. Another pocket. I finally bought that Tiffany and Company stamp, so that's what that is. This opens up all the way too for extra journaling. That was terry wood as well. And you just, I keep sliding on this thing. Fold it back. Of course, I'm on camera. Okay, there we go. And then this gets tucked in here. And then you have one like that. And that is the back. So this one is also available in my shop. Now I'm just going to record the 2 custom journals. You don't have to stay if you don't want to, but I'm going to record them so my sweet customer can see them. Okay, so with that same kit, I made this journal. This is a custom. So I wrapped around a doily, a vintage doily, and then I used batting to make the journal poofy, and batting under here. Added some metal pieces, added the tulle over it, and let's get right in. I'll flip really quick over these. So I have a pocket here with a few pieces, a skirt, and a little button that my friend Aaliyah sent me. Thank you, Aaliyah. A little charm that says handmade. Another pocket here. I won't take everything out, but just so you guys can see, maybe get ideas. Some textiles there. This one has a lot of sewing, a lot of little fun textiles. This is from a vintage calling card, and I just backed it with sari silk. Well, this is a pocket. I forgot to put something in there. It's some collaging, and this goes down. A little pocket here with little tiny cards. Fabric, laces, and then I scrunched and put that there. Little fabric pocket. Here's a snippet pocket. Here's another little tiny belly band. And this flips out, and then this rips out, and this is a tuck too. I did a collaging here with a vintage calling card and fabric and laces and things like that. Here's a wallpaper pocket. This opens all the way out like the other one, and then this is just trims and things, little pieces there. I made a fabric vintage doily kind of page. Oh, I forgot to put something in there too. Oh my gosh. I will. I took a vintage handkerchief and cut it and made a little pocket. Vintage wrapping paper. Here's an old vintage postcard, original. Middle of the signature has an envelope. And I need to put something in there too. Sorry, Steph. I will add stuff in there. Vintage postcard. And a little snippet there. Forgot to put something in here too. Oh my goodness. I will go over this and add things in those pockets. Oh, it look better. She'll be surprised when she gets it. Here's another fabric page. Lots of laces. This is a glassine envelope. I'll put something in there too. Cards, wallpaper, little pocket. Here's another snippet. Another little snippet from the 1800s. This was a piece of the calling card. And then here I just have little layers of vintage pieces. This is another pocket I have to fill. It's a little corner with some little pieces. And this is an actual calling card. Another little vintage, not vintage, collaging here. And this opens up all the way too. This is a piece of part of the calling card too. And then some more pieces here with snippets. Another snippet. This opens up all the way like the other one for a full page, and then it folds back into that. And then another fabric pocket with some pieces there. So that one is that one. And then close this up. And I will show you the last one. This one here, and I use this fabric, and I used a vintage doily and wrapped it around as well. Kind of same concept as the other one. So let's get right in. Fabric pocket with some journaling cards. Another pocket here. Here's a little process sewing on this one too. Here's another little pocket with different layers and some cards. This is, I use a wallpaper. No, this is not the wallpaper one. We'll get to it. Another little tag with little pieces of laces and things. And then this is also a piece of the calling card. there. Another little snippet piece. Vintage postcard. Another snippet. Another little snippet with tiny little tags, little cards in there. This opens up for a full page. I have another journaling card there. Another tag, very textile. Another card back there, journaling card. Did a lot of stitching. And use a little vintage, tiny little vintage playing card in there. Butterfly. Different layers of flips. This opens up all the way as well. This is the wallpaper. And there's a little card there. I added some laces there, stitched them on for texture. And let me see who makes this kit, just in case you guys like it. I should have done that before. Hold on just a moment. This kit is made by... One second, guys. It's a beautiful kit. Digital Scrappy Crafts on Etsy. It's called Digital Scrappy Crafts on Etsy, all one word. And the kit is called Shabby Chic Vintage. Have a vintage paper there, page, and I just added a little collage at the bottom. Here's another vintage like doily. Another snippet pocket, vintage calling card. And another tag in here. Middle of the signature is an envelope. And a glassine antique postcard from 1912. And then there's another little card there. And then two tiny little tags, playing cards there. Another vintage snippet. I mean, not vintage snippet, a little snippet. This is that fabric. I forget what it's called. So a little button there. A hanky I made into a pocket. And then I have this little pocket here that I stitched on with little tiny tags. And a little snippet. Little snippet collaging there, wallpaper. Some journaling tags with another fabric pocket. This is another calling card. I just made a collaging there. Glassine. Another antique postcard, original. And envelope. Another tag. The journal and hide it. Get in there. Okay. It's another tag. Another lace strip. Another vintage postcard. Little tags. And then a little collage there. Here's another vintage calling card. This one flips up. And the name's in the bottom. Some cards. Another tag. This opens up all the way again. Some cards. And then here's another tag on a fabric pocket. And that is this one. So, these are all the 5 journals I worked on for the past week and a half. So I hope you guys enjoyed, liked it, and got some ideas. So yeah, hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. These 3, like I said, are in my shop. And then these 2 are the customs. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.